And welcome back to the Ace Boomer Road to the Show series here on YouTube, as Ace Boomer was drafted by the Minnesota Twins. And then the last episode we had his AA debut, which he is on a torrid pace right now, as he is hitting .508 with 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Look at that on-base percentage of .500 and a .984 slugging percentage. And on top of that, he is on a 15-game hitting streak, as they're going to get ready to hit the road at San Antonio, and then also have another road trip against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. So let's see what this has in store for him. Can he keep this hitting streak up? Can he stay on fire? Time to find out. Now we are on game number 1 here. His first at bat here, down 0-1 in the count. You see Boomer's going to swing at that pitch, and that's going to be hit deep. However, that's going to be playable, as you can see there, and he is now 0 for 1 to start the game, as that ends the inning. And now we are at second at bat here. He's going to hit that one into left field, but that's going to be an easy playable, and he's now 0 for 2 in this game. And that one also ends the inning. And now we get some defensive time for Ace Boomer here. This has been an adventure for him. As you can see here, he's hesitated a little bit. As you can see, he got the lettering, the fingering down, but couldn't get the throw off in time. See, now he's back at bat, and he's 0 for 2 now with a chance to get some runs, and he's going to hit that one deep in the left center field. That's going to go back, and it's going to be playable again. He's now 0 for 3 in this game. That is also a third out again to end the inning. And now move to the top of the 8th here. It's 2-0, nobody on, 2 outs here, and Boomer's going to swing at the first pitch. That's going to be hit deep in the left field, but that's going to be caught. He is 0 for 4 in this game, and that might do it for that hitting streak, as they're trailing 2-0, as you can see there. And in fact, it does end the hitting streak here, as the wind surge fall to the Missions 2-0 in the first game of the set. Second game now, it's his first at bat here with 2 runners on base. He's going to hit that one deep into right center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. He's going to go for 2. One runner will come in as a score. The other runner will come around 2. And he's going to try to go for 3, and he is nailed at third. Went aggressive, but it came back to bite him. But 2 runs do score there. And now his second at-bat of this second game here, up 3-0 already in the top of the third. And look at that. That ball is belted. No doubt about that one for Ace Boomer. And he hits his first home run of this episode, his 7th of the young season so far. Look at that, 427 feet. It's 6-0 wind surge already, making a better impact and proving that last game was just a fluke. That 0 for 4 game was a fluke. Look at the replay again. Ooh, no doubt about it. He knew it was gone. And now we fast forward to the bottom of the 6th now. He did get a single in his last at bat, so he's 3 for 3 in this game. He's going to hit that one into the gap there, as you see in left center field. He's going to try to go for 2, and he's going to be nailed. That's the second time he went aggressive, and he got caught both times in this game. This time he ends the 6th. And now we are at the top of the 9th here. He gets a 5th at bat in this game, and the wind surge leading 7-6. And look at that, he's going to hit that one hard, and that one is going to be caught by the center fielder, unfortunately, to make it 2 down in the top of the 9th. Couldn't get a runner to advance or drive that runner home. You see Howell makes the catch, and then the Missions do walk it off on us, winning 9-7. So they take the first 2 games against us in this series. And we're going to fast track this all the way to the top of the 9th inning here, as the wind surge are trailing 2-1. Boomer was 0 for 3. Now he's going to get that base hit, and he's going to get his first hit of the game. And that is very key, because there was already a runner on first base, and Now there's 2 on with nobody out in the top of the 9th. A chance for a rally here. As you see the replay of his swing. And now we fast forward to a few batters later here, and that is going to be a pop-up fly with the bases loaded. And Boomer's going to tag up here, and the throw is going to be the third, and they're going to get him. And once again, third time in this episode, he tries to go aggressive, and he's going to get thrown out here. As you can see, they're going to go to the middle of the 9th. Tied at 2. So we're able to get the tie and run, but unfortunately the Missions do get the win and a walk-off in the bottom of the 9th. And the Missions take the first 3 games against us, 3-2. And now we flow to the first at bat of the game number 4 here in the San Antonio series here, and see Ace Boomer with 2 outs on down 0-2, and he's going to get a single to keep the inning alive here. Maybe try to get a run in if they could, as they need to get some runs in very quickly as they lost the first 3 games of the series. And now we fast forward to bases loaded with 2 outs, and then they strike out, which will strand Boomer at third base to end the inning. And they get no runs in. And now we'll see a little bit of defense here as it's 2-0, the Wind Surge trailing in this game. And you can see Boomer's going to actually make a very good play to first to end the second inning as they still trail 2-0 at this point. Fast forward now to the top of the 7th here, the game tied at 2 as he's leading off, and that ball is going to be hit high, and it's going to be deep, and it's going to be off the wall. As you see, Boomer's just going to come in with a stand-up double, his 13th of the season, by the way, as you can see. Yep, there you go. You see him get his 13th double of the season. Great start to the inning, getting that lead-off double to start the top of the 7th. Can they bring him home? With the very next batter, walking Jenkins up. He's down 0-1 in the count with me on second. As you can see here, that's going to be a pop-up fly, asking him to tag up, and Boomer's going to tag up, and guess what? He's going to make it to third base safely. Let's get a sarcastic clap there. And now we fast forward, and now 2 down here. Boomer still on third, and Cespedes is going to strike out to end the 7th inning here, so they could not get Ace Boomer to come home and go ahead in this game. Still tied at 2. And here we are now in the top of the 9th here. Nobody out here. Trailing 4-3 here. And Boomer's going to hit that one. And that ball is going to go into left field. And that's going to climb over the fence. And this game is tied at 4. Ace Boomer with a clutch home run to tie the game. His 8th of the season. And none has been bigger than it in this situation to this point. As you can see, the dugout is very much pumped here. See the next batter, he's pumped. And look at Ace to the crowd there as you see the Missions manager not too thrilled. You see the dugout very excited to see this game tied. As we're looking at that replay again. Look at that swing there, 423 feet and 105 exit mile per hour velocity. And now we fast forward to the top of the 11th here. Boomer up with the runner on second, and that ball is going deep into center field. That comes close to hitting that batter's eye there, and that's going to go over the fence as Ace Boomer puts this team ahead by 2. And the Wind Surge are up by 2 on that 2-run home run, his 2nd of the game. And his 2nd is as many at bats. As you can see here, the bullpen for the Wind Surge pumped up. Look at him just taunting the crowd again. The Missions dugout, just like, what do we got to do here? And Boomer's going to get a 2nd at-bat in this 11th inning as they batted around here. And you see he's going to get another base hit. They already scored 6. And now he's going to get another RBI. That makes it 7 runs scored in this 11th inning. And they now lead it 11-4 as they were on an offensive explosion, trying to make sure they don't lose again. And the Windsurge do, in fact, get their first win of the series, but they did allow the Missions to score 3 runs to make it a final score of 11-7 here. But the Windsurge do get their first win of this series. We now head to the top of the third. He's already 0 for 1 in the very next game here, but the Windsurge are up 1-0 here, as you're going to see Ace Boomer single to center field with 2 down in the top of the third. It's 1-0 Windsurge, by the way. And now a manager situation telling him to steal. You didn't see the sign, but he was told to steal, and he was going to attempt to steal, as you see him get nailed down at second to end the third inning here. And it's still 1-0 Wichita. We now head to the bottom of the fourth here. It's 1-1. We got some defensive time, and look at that. We got a Showtime activated play here with 2 down with the runners on the corners. You see Ace there will field it cleanly, and he's going to get the throw off cleanly there, as he's going to get the throw to second to end the fourth inning. Best defensive play I think I've seen so far on the series to this point. Here we are now in the top of the eighth with the bases loaded and nobody out, and there's a line drive, but wow, what a catch by the third baseman there. Oh, I gotta give him props with that catch there. I don't care if it's video game or real life, that's pretty hard to make that play there on a line drive to prevent runs from being scored, and that was huge because the Missions do walk it off again, winning 4-3 and taking 4 of the first 5, clinching them the series victory. And now we go to his first at bat in the final game of this series against San Antonio here. He's down 0-2 with 2 down here, and that's going to be a base hit. Yeah, it will be a base hit. As you can see him rounding first, he'll stay at first. He thought about going second, but thought wisely, as he'll get a 2-out single there. As the next batter, Will Holland, is up with being down 0-1 in the count. Trying to see if he can at least advance Boomer. You see Boomer is ready to go. And Holland's going to ground to third, and the throw is going to be made to second in time to end the inning as we end this game scoreless so far. Fast forward to the top of the third now. 1 down, bases loaded, and Boomer's going to hit that one into left center field. It's going to be caught. However, that's going to bring the runner in to score from third. So Boomer will get a sacrifice fly there. Clutch points, as you see with the XP. And unfortunately, nothing else of note here as the Missions take the Windsurge again, winning 5 of the 6 games in this series. As you can see Ace just chilling in his hotel room in Northwest Arkansas, getting ready for that series now. As we start the first game of the new series, we're going to fast forward to the top of the fourth, and it's already 6-0 Northwest Arkansas. As you see, a base hit by Ace Boomer will get him a lead-off single to start off the top of the fourth. Try to get a rally sparked here, but now we fast forward it with 2 out with him on third, and there's a strikeout to strand him at third, and it's still 6-0. And now we head to the top of the 6th inning here with 2 down and down 8-0. And where was this earlier in the game? Ace, and that is his 10th home run of the season. That does end the shutout, but not sure if it will put a dent in anything as far as the margin of games go. But as you can see, the dugout will still take it anyway. You see the guy on deck very excited, and I'm sure Ace will take his 10th home run of the season. I know for sure. I was happy with that. And now we go to the top of the 8th here. It's now 9-2 Northwest Arkansas. Runner on first with 2 down here. You see Ace Boomer's going to hit that one into the gap in right center field. Boomer's going to come around, and he's going to make it to second. However, the runner stays at third, doesn't come home. But it's still a 2-out double here. And now the very next batter, Williams, up at the bat here, trailing 9-2, and he's going to get that one into the outfield here. 1 run's going to come in to score. Boomer's going to try to run it home, and he's going to be nailed at the plate, and that's like the third or fourth time he tried to be aggressive, and it caught him in the behind. And as you can see, the Wind Surge does lose this first game 9-3. Boomer did get 3 hits in this game overall. Alright, the very next game in his first at bat, already a big opportunity with bases loaded and nobody out, and he's going to do some damage there with a base hit into left field. A 2-run single. It's 2-0 already. The mission's on top. And here we are now. Still, he's on second base now. Runners on first and second. And that ball is going to be... the batter's going to fly that one out to left field. And I don't know what the heck Ace is thinking. And Ace is going to get thrown out at third. And he was over-aggressive again. That's a double play. You know, let's just fast forward to this game and let's get some defense in here. As you can see, Boomer coming around. He's going to be able to field that cleanly, and he's able to get that throw off cleanly. And now going to the top of the 8th. Now it's still 3-1, 2 outs in the top of the 8th, and look at that, Ace Boomer going to add some insurance run, or I'd say one insurance run with that solo home run, his 11th of the season. Let me tell you though, Ace may not be good at base running, but he doesn't have to worry about base running after hitting a round tripper like that. It extends the lead to 4-1, and he's just excited. So is the batter behind him. As we look at the little bit of replay here to see the distance itself. Let's see here, 416 feet and about 110 mile/hour exit velocity. And the Wind Surge does get the victory in this second game of the 6th game, set 4-2, especially off of a big bat of Ace Boomer. Series tied at 1. And very quickly, because there was nothing really of note in the third game of the series, he went 0-for-4 with just a flyout in that first inning. However, the Wind Surge did get the win 1-0, so I'm sure he's happy they did get the win. They take 2 in a row. And they're up 2-1 in this 6-game set over the Naturals. Alright, the next game now, we head to the top of the 4th. It's 1-0 Northwest Arkansas already. You see Ace Boomer getting a base hit into center field. 1 out single, I should say. A couple of batters later here, it is 1-0 here. He's on second base now, and there's going to be a base hit into shallow right field. Boomer's rounding third. He's going to try to head home, and he's going to be nailed again. And once again, my aggressive base running has bit me in the bottom end. And it's still a shutout right now. And really nothing much else came into this as they lose 8-0 as the series is tied at 2 apiece now. As we go to the top of the 4th now in game number 5 of the series, it's still scoreless here. As you see, Ace Boomer's going to hit that one hard, and that's going to get over the left fielder's head, and Ace Boomer's going to come around with a leadoff double to start the top of the 4th. And can they get something going here as there's nobody out here? But now we fast forward a couple batters later, 2 out now, and the swing and a miss, and Boomer's going to get stranded at second base, and it's still going to be a scoreless game. And now we go to the top of the 8th here with the bases loaded and nobody out. A big chance for Boomer, who's 1 for 3 in this game already, and he's going to do some damage there. There is going to be a hit in off the wall in left field, and Boomer's going to come around with a double, a bases clearing double, and they were down 2-1, and now the Wind Surge leading it 4-2. Clutch hitting there by Ace, and look at the bullpen pumped up. And now Holland is up to bat with Boomer still at second base with 2 down now here in the top of the 8th. And Holland's going to ground to first, stranding Boomer at second base to end the 8th inning. So the bullpen cannot hold on to that 2-run lead as we are now in the top of the 10th. 2 outs. Now with a runner on second, I believe that's the ghost runner still because it's 2 outs. And Ace Boomer's going to hit that one deep into center field, and that's going to go back. Unfortunately, though, that ball is going to die down before the warning track, and that will do it as the Wind Surge will lose in another walk-off fashion. They lose 5-4, are now down 3-2 as we go to the final game of the series. And I thought I'd just fast-track this end of this series here. As you see, Ace Boomer in the final game of the series goes 3 for 5 with 2 doubles, a single, and 2 RBIs, including the go-ahead RBI in extra innings, as they do take the finale and split the series with the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, the 3 apiece. Alright, so let's see here. Hey, Ace, grab a seat. I'm afraid today's your last day with this team. Alright, let's see here. Let's do this. Skip, if I did something wrong, give me a chance to fix it. Let me finish, kid. Today's your last day because you've been called up to AAA. Whoo! Oh, wow. Congratulations, you earned this opportunity, yeah. Well, after like 27 games in AA, we're in AAA. Now you're just one step away from the big leagues. Alright, get out of here. It's been a pleasure. Good luck up there. Hey, Ace, congrats on the call-up. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take the next step in my career. Yep. How you feeling? I'll be sad to leave my teammates behind, but I'm grateful for the new opportunity. Yep, I'll use that. I'm sure your call-up is motivating and inspiring them. I'm going to make your travel arrangements now. We need to get you the ASAP. Welcome to AAA, Ace. Congrats on your promotion. Alright, so we are now going to the St. Paul Saints. Welcome to the AAA baseball. Are you excited to be with us? Heck yeah, Skip. Who wouldn't be excited? That's the spirit. How are you holding up overall? Nervous, not gonna lie. AAA is pretty intimidating. You're not just competing with prospects. Many players here have already gotten a taste of the show, and they'll do anything to get back up there. But I believe in you. You got past a lot of steep hurdles already, and I know you got the grit to win this war of attrition. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Skip. Thank me by winning games out there, Ace. Alright, let's do this. Now go out there and play ball. Alright. And that is where I'm going to be leaving this episode off, as you see that Ace Boomer got called up to AAA. Very excited for him to see how long he'll be in here. It won't be long before he ends up with the Twins. But good news for those that are in the Twin Cities area. Hey, you know, St. Paul is just right next to Minneapolis, you know, of course, the Twin Cities. So you get a chance to go see him play sooner than you think. But unfortunately, the fans are going to have to wait a week, as they're on a 6-game road trip coming up at the Toledo Mud Hens. But then they do come home for a series against the Omaha Storm Chasers. I'm looking forward to really do this episode here to see how he handles AAA. I mean, he crushed AA, but let's see how AAA is a different animal. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as leave a like. And also, don't forget that starting tomorrow will be the first game of the 2024 playthrough season. You go back to the video, and I'll leave that video to the link on my content goals. It'll be very early on in that video that I left. explaining what the playthrough season is for the 2024 playthrough season using MLB The Show. Until then, I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. And also, don't forget to go vote on my poll for College Football 25, as we are getting closer to the end of the preliminary polls and getting closer to the conference final vote. So do check that out as well. Until then, I hope you guys enjoy your day, or whenever you guys watch this. Peace out, Pisons. Stay safe, everyone.